was the last time you made love to your body? You were like, girl, what? No, seriously, seriously. I bet you've never thought about your body like, oh, I'm making love to my body. Or maybe you have. And if you have, you're my kind of people. Your body, like your womb, is with you all the time. And it's the most important relationship that you will have in this life. Why is that? Well, for one, you only get one that we know of, right? And your body, your womb has been with you from the beginning, through every trial, through every tribulation, through every celebration, through every heartbreak, through everything. And how you care for your body tells a lot about how you feel about yourself. I want you to think about something for a second. You are in constant communication with your body, or as I like to call it, communion, right? So everything that you do sends a message to your body, to your womb space. And when you think about it like that, you start to really pay attention to how you are eating, how you are drinking, how you are sleeping. And I know that that can be difficult because we live in a world where everything is like go, go, go. You know, you've always got something to do. Somebody always needs you. And, you know, you're a mother, you're a wife, you're an entrepreneur. You are you and wearing all the hats that you wear. And so sometimes it's difficult to really create sacred space, right? Like a lot of the things that come to mind when we talk about self-love, you think about like the candles and the bubble baths and the laying in the bed all day with the book, and all of that is amazing and it's beautiful and it's wonderful. But even if you don't have time to do that all the time, what are your non-negotiables, right? What are those rituals that you do that are like, nope, this is sweet communion to my body, sweet communion to my womb space? Here are a couple of things that I like to do. My morning and my nighttime routine. So in the morning, that is when I am waking up. That is when I am starting my day, right? And so how I do that is very important to me. Everybody knows. Do not talk to me first thing in the morning, especially if it's something heavy. I can't talk about bills as soon as I open my eyes. I can't talk about anything besides, whew, I'm awake, I'm alive. Thank you. Let me start my day. Right? Years ago, my mentor told me the Savers method. It's silence, affirmation, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing or writing. And so those are the things that I incorporate in my morning. I move my body, I meditate, I breathe, I fuel my body with something healthy. And I can always tell when I oversleep or I'm being lazy and I don't get to do the things that I normally do in the morning because my whole day feels thrown off, right? Another thing that is a non-negotiable for me is how I end my day, or as I call sealing the day, blessing the day. So at night, I have to take my shower. I have to straighten up my house, even if it's not a full deep clean, but like put things away, wipe down the counters, um, set my day for the next day, preparing my clothes, things like that. That really helps me, one, feel more rested because I'm not thinking about everything that has to be done. And then it sets my next day up for success because I don't have to wake up in chaos. And again, this, I'm not trying to say I'm perfect and I do this all the time, but I can always tell when I don't. Okay. And so understanding that these are rituals that are non-negotiables for me. It doesn't matter how my day has gone. I may not do the full fledged ritual, but there are bits and pieces and touch points that I have to keep in everything. Okay. Another one is meal prepping for the week. This love-hate relationship with food. I understand its importance as a womb-led woman. You know, I understand what food is. It's nourishment for my body, that it is how I show myself love, and it's one of the sacred gateways to womb wellness. But I don't always have time to cook a full course meal every day or cook a full nutritious meal every day. And so for me, Sundays is the day that I meal prep and cook nutritious meals for the week. And even if the meals don't last, because, you know, sometimes somebody, we're not going to call any names, likes to eat everything in one sitting because it's so good. And I don't always feel like cooking any more meals, but at least I have enough healthy meals that if I have to cheat every once in a while, or if I desire to cheat, it won't be the end of the world because the majority of my week, I'm eating meals that are nutritious and that are good for my womb. Does that make sense? There's a final piece of this that I really want you to just hold on to and anchor yourself with. And that's pleasure. Sometimes when we think about taking care of our bodies, we think about the gym, we think about discipline, we think about all of these things. And while they are a necessary component, the one thing that you never want to forget is pleasure. If you are not enjoying what you're doing, enjoying the foods that you're eating, enjoying the way that you are showing up in the world, then beloved, we got to change that. Okay? Because self-love without pleasure is a mute point. It really, really is. This is why I don't do diets and things, because you're not going to tell me what I can and cannot have. I'm still going to eat the things that I love, but maybe I'm going to switch it out for more plant-based options. Maybe I'm going to throw in some herbs instead of, a lot of salt or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are changes that I can make to where I'm still enjoying what I'm doing, but I'm doing it with the knowledge and the wisdom of my womb and what it would do for my life and my body. Does that make sense? So let's talk about it. What is the one shift that you can make today? One thing that you can include in your womb wellness journey that feels good to you, that lights you up, but that also honors your womb and your body. Tell me in the comments below. If you've enjoyed this conversation and you want to keep it going, I invite you to meet me over in Womb Keepers Academy. That is our free resource where we have all types of things like meditations, sound baths, journal prompts. It's just so juicy over there. And that's where the conversations really, really happen. Remember to discover your inner sparkle and let it shine, because the world is waiting on you to just be you. And when a woman heals her womb, I know firsthand that she heals the world. So here's to us always healing ourselves first so that we can heal the world together. I love you. Bye.